I can't believe you've even managed the farm on your own this long, Grandma.
Well, Robert left things in good shape when he passed, and Thomas has been a help. More than the help, though, I've missed having company. Alina stops by now and again, but it's so nice having you here, Honeybee.
Yoo-hoo! Parker stopped by on his way out to let me know the mine was finished. Let's go check it out. Wow! Oh, it's looking great! Do you know what that means?
I need builder's insurance.
Silly. You can go mining!
Yeah, it was kind of implied.
Here, you'll need this to get started. A pickaxe is a handy tool to have around. You can break up rocks to gather some stone, and also mine lots of lovely ore now that this place is fixed up. Now take it in and get cracking.
But it's dark, and there's probably bugs.
You'll want to focus on cracking open the mineral rocks to find ore. Bring me back some iron ore and I can turn it into iron for you. Oh, before I forget, you'll need to keep your eyes peeled for the keys to get further into the mine. Some clever fellow has scattered them about. They're probably buried under fallen rocks by now, but there's lots of great stuff in the mine, so it's worth it. Have fun exploring.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Yay! I guess I'll need some kind of digging tool.
Ouch! Ah!
Ooh, is everything okay, Natalia?
Ugh, I just smashed my thumb with my hammer. I don't know why I ever thought I could do this. I was an insurance claims adjuster. Sat behind a desk my whole life.
If it makes you feel any better, I almost drove a garden spike through my own foot earlier today.
Oh no! Oh, it's not easy, is it? But it's worth it. Oh, thanks for letting me vent some steam. Speaking of which, I better get back to my forge. Look, I know coming to Fairhaven was the right choice for me. Maybe someday I'll tell you that story. It's hard for me to even believe it sometimes. I can't thank you enough for fixing up the mine. What can I say? Dark caves are my happy place. Maybe I was a bat in my past life. You should come by Damon's bar sometime. I'm usually the only other single gal there. Oh my gosh, is that iron ore?
I think this dirty rock might be some.
Oh, it sure is. Look at that. You're a natural. Yeah, this is great. Save some time and take these iron ingots I made. I'll melt these down. I can swap your iron ore for iron anytime, but I'll charge a little for the work.
You should go by Natalia's workshop if you ever need any smithing done. She may hammer iron all day, but she's got a heart of gold. I think she'll be reaching the pinnacle in no time. Oh, hey there. Are you ready to help your neighbors reach the pinnacle?
Pinnacle of what?
You're funny. Everyone knows about the pinnacle. The climb to the pinnacle is the very foundation of the League of the Conscious Mind. This community is ready for some new ideas, but I'm running out of pamphlets. If you could find me some paper, I'll make sure you are rewarded.
Monetarily or spiritually?
Both.
So, you've decided to climb the pinnacle too?
What? No, Cameron just asked for some paper.
I heard. For printing pamphlets, which will help spread his ideas. Don't get me wrong. Cameron's a nice guy, but I don't trust the League. And it's strange to see Angus get caught up in this.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about it like that.
I figured. It's easier to act like everyone on the island has good intentions, right? Hey, I'll pay you for that paper too. I could always use more wrapping paper for the store.
I did promise Cameron.
I know. Just think about it.
Hi, Tara. I have been meaning to tell you, I love that little jacket dress combo. No one in Fairhaven cares much about fashion, other than Francis, Sophia, and myself.
Oh, thanks.
That must have been one nice thing about living in the city. So many chic outfits to look to for inspiration.
I do miss getting to wear impractical things sometimes, without having to worry about them getting covered in mud.
Tell me about it. I've ruined so many pairs of cute shoes in my garden. I can't even talk about it. Don't get me wrong. I like selling flowers, but my real dream is to open up my own boutique someday. When I do, folks from Milkwater will be coming here to check out the latest styles instead of the other way around. Thanks again for helping me out with the thistles.
No problem.
Have you planted the tulip seeds I gave you? If you grow flowers in your garden beds, you can attract bees. First, you need to build a beehive for them. Here's some instructions. If you keep the bees happy, they'll make honey and beeswax. The more flowers, the faster the bees can produce honey. So plant plenty.
Do I really want to keep bees, though? Won't they sting?
Bees can feel your intentions. You just have to come at them with the right energy. Come back when you have honey to sell, and I'll buy some from you. So, Lena says you knew each other when you were kids?
Yeah. Well, she was a bit older. She would babysit me from time to time.
I have a hard time picturing Lena as a kid. She's always so self-possessed and in charge.
Oh, you mean running the general store?
Yep. And, taking care of her kids.
Your mom still lives outside the city, right? Do you ever go visit her?
Oh, yes. On all the high holidays, Juliet and I go stay with my mama and visit the synagogue I went to as a kid. Juliet does not care for the synagogue, but she doesn't mind the food. Mama is an even better cook than me.
Amira, do you have bags under your eyes? Your skin is so perfect, I didn't think that it could manifest bags.
You can tell that I was out late last night. I have a friend I go see some nights. And when it's good, it's very good. But we're very similar, so when it's bad, one of us always ends up storming out. Last night it was me.
How's your father doing, Tara?
Dad? Oh, right, you know him. I almost forgot.
He used to babysit me since both my parents worked. I was very sorry to hear about his falling out with your grandmother.
Hey, Natalia said you fixed up that broken mine entrance. You're a real risk taker.
Oh, Angus.
Oh, how lucky you stopped in. I've got an awesome Seton family mushroom pierogi recipe just waiting for potatoes and mushrooms.
I thought you were Scottish, not Polish?
Oh, Mom's side is from Poland. Although we did try filling them with haggis once, which I would not recommend. If you can help me out, I'll give you a cut of the sale price and some carb-loaded goodness to take home.
Helena was such a great teacher. She really loved kids. Would have liked to have had more than just Otto, but sometimes the currents don't go the way you want them to.
My watering can is already. Am I ready for bed?
Did you know I grew up in the city too? This farm was my Aunt Vivian's place. Oh, she was a firecracker, that one. Ran it all on her own. She never did marry. Said she had no use for a husband. I think she left a lot of broken hearts in her wake, though.
If I were you, I wouldn't linger around Shelby's campsite.
Why? He doesn't seem dangerous.
He isn't. But who would choose to live in those woods? Hello! How are things on your farm? I've been thinking, perhaps you would like to try your hand at raising livestock.
Like cute little sheep and stuff? That would be so much fun.
Great! All we have to do is rebuild the broken down ranch by Thomas's farm.
Wait, what?
The previous rancher sourced all of the livestock for farms on the island. If you find the materials to rebuild the ranch, I can ask Parker to fix it up, and we can flip it to a new rancher who has inquired about moving here. Would make us a tidy little profit, and you could then keep chickens, cows, and such like.
Oh, okay. I'll help.
Wonderful! Just bring the materials to Parker when they're ready.
I could make or
Hazel told me that before I moved here, there was nowhere to get a cappuccino on the entire island. Can you imagine that?
I hope you're enjoying the sunshine. I wish I could be out there with you. I used to love getting up early to practice Tai Chi on days like this, but now I don't have the time or the energy.
Every night I tell myself I should go hang out at Damon's bar, make more of an effort to, like, put myself out there. And almost every night I stay on the couch binge watching some show I've already seen 1,000,000 times.
Oh, brah. And how are you finding our fair town? I hope it's going easier for you than it did for me when I moved here.
why? What happened when you moved here?
I was paddling back out after catching a bomb and riding it inshore. This noob dropped in on me and bam, smashed right into my shoulder.
Wow. I can't believe you ever found the courage to go back out on the water.
Nah, bro. You gotta get back on the steed. Am I right? I never doubted that I would get back on the waves. I just had to wait for Dr. Syed to give me the all clear. Then I started working for Sheila, who used to run this stand. When she pieced out to retire in Milkwater, I took over. Glad you're here. Stop by anytime.
Every time I think I've finished all my patients' insurance paperwork, I find more. Our insurance system is almost bad enough to drive me out of this field. Almost.
All the small business owners here get a discount at my place, but Sophia gets a double discount. It's my way of paying her back for all the free food she makes me take.
Damon's let me stay on his couch when I've been in my cups a bit more than I should. His place is nice and all, but he's got chicken bones everywhere. No wonder Kim's butcher is always out.
Some people might not like having their shop right by the school, with all the noise from the kids, but I like being able to peek over and see Sebastian through the windows, just to check in on him.
So, the other day, I asked Kim if I could buy a couple of pints of pig's blood.
For what? Do I even want to know?
To make my Seton family blood pudding recipe, of course. But they got all grossed out. What kind of butcher gets grossed out on blood?
Maybe it's not so much the blood as the cooking it into a pudding. On purpose.
Hey, don't knock until you try it. Anyway, they didn't have any to sell me since there's no ranch here anymore.
Angus makes the best bread, even if he gives me a hard time for always leaving the first slice in front of the door of my house.
And why do you do that?
Oh, it's just an old superstition my dad taught me. It's supposed to appease the house elves. Of course, I don't believe in any of that. Not really. Messenger Cameron says that the first step in climbing the mountain of consciousness is leaving behind old beliefs that no longer serve you.
I'm all out of I could make. Oh, such a pretty girl.
Oh, great! Let me have a whiff. Yes, they all smell just right. Here, you keep them. They're super useful for someone running a farm. Brew more anytime you have the ingredients handy. Now go ahead. Let the High Priestess know you've finished your potion training.
Well done, Initiate. You have mastered the art of herbology very quickly. The acolyte tells me she couldn't have done better herself. To recognize your skills and achievement, you may cast away your initiate designation.
Yay! I really prefer to be called by my...
You will be known as novice from this point on.
Right. I see. Right.
Rest now, and find ways to use your new craft. There'll be more work to do before long. Ah, novice. It will soon be time for the turning of the seasons.
Great. I love summer. Picnics, lemonade, going to the beach.
But first, we must gather the ingredients for our ritual.
I'm sorry, but doesn't the change from spring to summer just happen?
You have much to learn. You'll find this island to be different in ways big and small. Gather the items and brew this potion, then we can begin.
I'm sleepy.
Honeybee, I'm going to stay in bed today. I just don't have much energy.
Hello? Anyone home?
Oh, come in, Amira. What perfect timing.
Sorry to come by so early. I, heard you were feeling poorly, Hazel.
How could you have heard that?
Well, I try to make a house call at least once a month. I'm sorry I haven't been by more recently. Here's some medicine for Hazel.
Thanks.
It will make her more comfortable. There's not much more we can do, I'm afraid.
What? You're just... giving up?
That's not fair. I've tried referring her to the best specialists and research trials, but she refused them all. Anyway, I need to get back to the clinic. Hazel, get some rest.
I will. Don't worry. Tara's taking good care of me. Oh, don't be mad at Amira, Honeybee. She's right. I decided to enjoy the time I had left, rather than be strapped to a bed with tubes coming out of me. I'm grateful that I've had the strength to teach you what I can. I am not afraid of what comes next.
Hi, Tara. I hope you don't mind me hanging around here.
Not at all. Hey, where'd you get that hammer?
Oh, it was my great-grandfather's, but it was kept for many years by... I guess we'll call her a friend of the family. Wish I had it when I was younger to fend off bad dates.
I have a feeling if I posted a pic of myself with my trowel, I wouldn't get too many dates.
Hey, you never know what folks might be into. I'll admit, I gave up on finding love long ago due to my poor luck. But ever since I came here, my luck's been looking up in other ways. Maybe it's foolish, but I'm feeling hopeful.
I guess I'll need some kind of digging tool. Hey, this looks like a key to the next level.
My Helena passed a few years before Sophia lost Giacomo. I try to give her the best of my catch to cook up in a diner. She's always blasting that music, but I don't mind. If it helps her to dance away her sorrows, I say all the better.
Sophia's half Italian. Did you know that? So her espresso is the real deal. I never thought I would find good coffee on a little island like Fairhaven.
I'm getting the sense that Emmy and Finn have quite the reputation. Is it deserved?
Look, they never prank me, but that's because I treat them like humans and not little menaces. Also, Lena's kind of my big sister, so I'm kind of their cool uncle. And you don't mess with the cool uncle.
This location is great for foot traffic, but brah, the smells coming out of Sophia's diner totally give me the munchies.
Some people think Shelby is odd, and he is, but that's what makes him delightful. If you ever treat him with anything less than kindness, you will be hearing from me. After you hear from your grandmother, I'm sure.
I was supposed to go back home for my family's Lunar New Year dinner a few weeks ago. My mom's side makes a whole thing out of everyone coming home. But I just, I didn't want to deal with it this year.
Hey, how's school going?
Okay, I guess. If I tell you a secret, promise not to tell anyone?
Sure.
I liked the old Mrs. Soft better.
The old Mrs. Soft?
Yeah. Mayor Soft's mom used to be the teacher, but then she died and his wife took over. The old Mrs. Soft was really nice.
I heard Hazel's been feeling worse. Are you doing okay?
I think so. It's hard, honestly, because I'm the only one who lives with her. Like, what if she falls? Wow, that just popped out of me. I didn't even realize I was afraid of that.
Giacomo used to say I had that effect on people. They tell me all their worries. Well, I don't mind.
I don't tell my folks back home that I joined the League of the Conscious Mind. My mama worked all week, but she still dragged me and my brother to church every Sunday. She would not be pleased.
I gather that my grandma doesn't think much of the Consciousness Center either.
Yeah, well, that's Hazel. I get it. If I were her age, I wouldn't want to hear life lessons from some young newcomer either.
It's important that everything we put in the body be healthful to keep us in peak condition for climbing the mountain. But an occasional indulgence isn't bad. If you're craving something sweet, visit Angus's bakery. He only uses fresh ingredients.
Sometimes Francis invites me to join him for a romantic beach stroll when he goes searching for pearls, but just look at me. I don't tan, I burn. Painfully.
If only Dad could see the work you're putting in on Hazel's farm. He and Thomas used to help her with the harvest after your grandfather passed away. She'd always tell them she didn't need any help, but they wouldn't take no for an answer.
Oh, such a good cat. Does the newest member of the Coven always have to gather supplies for turning the seasons?
Usually, yeah. The newbie's kind of like the intern, except you're getting us Eye of Newt instead of coffee. Much more exciting.
Have you ever thought about being the High Priest?
Nah. I'm good at the prophesying and the muttering, not so much the leading. Besides, there's all the paperwork.
Coven leaders have to do paperwork?
Sure, mounds.
What a long day.
Honeybee, can we chat for a moment before you go out for the day?
Sure, Grandma.
I want you to know I've left you the farm in my will. I already spoke to Arthur about it, and he understands. Farm life was never for him. I don't want you to feel obliged if you'd rather return to your old life in the city. But tell me, do you want to stay on after I'm gone?
Of course I want to stay, Grandma.
Oh, that's wonderful. I knew you would love it here. I'm glad that's settled then. I'll have Otto finish the paperwork.
Morning. Brought you some groceries.
Oh, let me get you some money.
Oh, don't you dare. It's the least Parker and I could do.
Thank you, Lena, dear. You will look after Tara for me, won't you? I've done what I can to get her ready to take my place here, but she'll need a guiding hand.
I will. Well, I better let you rest.
Give my love to Marcus when you see him.
Have you ever lived anywhere other than Fairhaven?
Not for very long. I did commute back and forth to the city for a year, though. I was taking a business management class. The city wasn't for me, but it did give me the chance to meet Parker, so I'm grateful to it for that.
They say spring is a time when love is in the air, but the only thing in the air around here is smoke from my forge. Yeah.
My watering can.
Allergy season makes me wish Damon's mother was still here. Having a pharmacist handle everyone's medication took so much off my plate. But Kaya got the chance to work at an amazing clinic in South Africa, so I can hardly blame her for leaving.
Cameron's a looker, isn't he? He hasn't been here much longer than you, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has admirers already. That consciousness center of his, though. I don't know about that place.
Is it just you on your farm, Thomas?
Sure is. My dad passed around the same time as your grandpa. And my mom moved in with my sister near the res and Milkwater. Staying here was too painful for her.
Going surfing today, Kai?
No way, brah. Look out there. It's totally flat. Can't wait to get some hurricane swell in the fall.
It's so nice that you came back here to be with Hazel. She reminds me a lot of my abuela. Of course, she doesn't seem like she'll smack you with a chancla for talking during her novelas, but other than that... Tell me this is about the paper. Are you giving it to me instead of Cameron?
Guess who's the lucky winner of the passive-aggressive paper wars?
Oh, thank you, Tara. Look, I know this whole thing might seem petty.
I mean, a little.
I just don't want people to get in over their heads, you know? Here's something for your trouble.
Ugh, why can't my mom just get off my case? Doing the best I can.
Lena told me that you harvested the potatoes I bought the other day.
They were my first crop. I hope you made baked potatoes with tons of butter. Those are the best.
No. Vanessa used an air fryer to make non-fat French fries. They don't taste quite the same as regular. In any case, thank you for contributing to Fairhaven's economy. Perfect! You are exactly who I was hoping to see today.
Hey, Mersoft. What's up?
An opportunity has presented itself for you to give back to the town.
Yay?
The town stores are empty, and we need them refilled as quickly as possible.
Empty. Where did they all go?
That is to say... That's not really important right now. What matters is that we put them back before anyone wants to use them and notices, okay?
Notices? Do you mean they were stolen?
What? Oh, yes. Yes, that is exactly what happened. Will you help me refill them?
I guess. What do you need?
Wonderful. You'll need to get 2 iron, 10 wood, and 10 stone. You need to get them to me ASAP, or we'll all be in big trouble. Tell me you've got the supplies. Well, hurry!
Oh, such a good cat.
Sophia's food is great, and it sure beats dining with Vanessa and Otto at the mayor's mansion. Do you know what a macrobiotic diet is? It's a horror is what it is.
Woohoo! Gotcha!
Is it time for bed?
Morning. Brought you some firewood, Hazel.
How kind of you, Thomas.
I'll just, go somewhere else.
Lena told me you've been a bit under the weather.
I have. But Tara's been doing a pretty good job taking care of the farm, wouldn't you say?
I suppose. Hazel, I just wanted to say thank you. After my dad passed, you and Robert were there for us. I have never forgotten it.
Oh, it was the least we could do. Most things I picked up watching your dad in his garden.
He was right about most things when it came to farming. Hard as it was for me to admit. He was just so stern and impossible to please. Well, I'll be on my way. I was supposed to visit my sister in Milkwater today, but she said she's too busy. Figures.
She does that a lot.
At least once a month. But Crystal really is a busy lady. She teaches music at the university. I wish she'd come out here more often, but she says the ferry makes her seasick.
Heard Messenger Cameron say he's having a hard time keeping up his stock of pamphlets. That must mean that his message is really getting popular in town.
Francis gets a bit restless sometimes and wants to take the ferry over to Milkwater for some culture. He says the only culture I care about is my sourdough starter. Ooh, is that what I think it is?
Yes. Here's your potatoes and mushrooms.
Yay! These pierogies are gonna be so awesome. Here's your cut and some croissants. You must be starving.
I know it's not technically Otto's fault that my dad isn't mayor anymore, but sometimes I think I should just move my shop so it isn't right next door to town hall. Having to watch him do his self-important walk by my windows every morning is tough. Oh, this will look great when I put it in the store. Thank you.
Sometimes I feel like I can hear my dad singing.
What does it sound like?
I don't know. Like a lullaby, I guess.
Parker and Lena are wonderful citizens, so industrious. It's a shame their children don't take after them.
They're just kids. There's still plenty of time.
Maybe. But the number of places in Town Hall where those two have hidden whoopee cushions is obscene. Tell me you've got the supplies. We're running out of time here.
Yes, it's right here. Jeez. Take a breath and calm down.
Well, you cut it pretty close, Missy. There was no need to unsettle me so. Well then, here is your pay for handling this trifling matter.
Thanks. So, are you going to tell me what this was all about now?
Oh, sorry. I am not at liberty to discuss town business with you. Good day.
Hi, kitty.
Things seem pretty tough with Hazel's health, sweetheart. You need a little comfort? You come here anytime, okay? This diner's always open for you. You saw my request! Thanks!
Look, I love Kai, which is why I said he could be my roommate. But if he leaves one more damp wetsuit on the wood floors, I swear, I will have to choose violence.
My abuela accidentally taped over the video of my 5th grade talent show with one of her novelas once.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That must have been upsetting.
Not at all. Not to shade my 10-year-old self, but that performance did not need to be saved for posterity.
Welcome! Doesn't it look so organized in here? Juliet just sorted all of my medical supplies in exchange for extra credit at school. I explained what each item was for, and she seemed genuinely interested. Maybe she'll take over for me one day.
Poor Otto got so seasick when he was a kid. One time we got stuck in a side seat coming back to port, and oh, the stern was a mess, I'll tell you that. He refused to go out on the water from then on.
Bruno's cool. He gets my love of the ocean, but by the end of the day, his stall gets pretty ripe, no lie.
Oh, Parker's so supportive of me, so I try to support him too. But out of all the hobbies he could have taken up, he had to pick the League of the Conscious Mind?
What? You don't like it?
No, it's not that. It's just, I don't trust people who tell you that you're the only obstacle between yourself and true happiness.
I tried giving Amira some lobster I caught as like a thank you for always fixing me up when my knife skills are not on point. But it turns out she's allergic to shellfish. Smooth, Kim. Real smooth.
Hiya, Shelby. Bruno gave me a rod. Thought I might try my chances at the lake.
You'll do better if you aim where they're going to be. No point going where they were.
I'm all I could make. So
Who is that outside, dear?
it's Vanessa?
I don't have the energy for her. Tell her I'm asleep.
Good morning, Tara. I just wanted to bring some cupcakes for your grandmother.
She's asleep, but I'll take them.
Wonderful. I made them myself. I'm not the best baker, but I tried. You're welcome. I would have bought cupcakes from Angus, but I wanted to show that I really do care. By the way, I'm not just here because I'm the mayor's wife. When I was in high school, my best friend got sick. Also cancer. I supported her as much as I could. But it wears on you, being a caretaker.
Did your friend recover?
Her name was Amy. And she didn't, no.
I am so sorry.
It's all right. It was a long time ago. In any case, I'm here if you want to talk. And now I'll be going. I don't want to wear out my welcome.
Huh. Grandma, did you hear that?
What? I was just resting my eyes.
And you said it was only pretend. I'll leave you be. It's just a broom.
Bruno likes to tell stories when we're waiting for nibbles on our lines. I don't think that most of the tales he tells of fish that got away are true, but I feel like he's happy to have someone else on the docks he can tell them to.
Thomas's sister keeps setting him up on dates, but none of them seem to work out, which is disappointing. For him, I'm sure, but also for me. I've told him a few times that our relationship ended in high school, and there's not going to be a second act. I'm married. I'm just not sure how much he hears me on that.
Watch out for Sophia. She'll try to match you up with someone in town. Heck, after Helena passed, she wanted to set me up with Hazel. No disrespect to you, Graham, but diving back into those waters... Helena was the one and only love of my life, and always will be.
I don't know what I'd be doing if I didn't have the diner. Food's always been my future.
Food cures all. Hangovers, heartbreaks, you name it.
Mrs. Soft has been so supportive since I opened my chapter here. I think she can sense the good I can do for the community. Fairhaven couldn't have a fairer First Lady.
It's cool that Lena and Parker let their kids roam around town. My mom was so overprotective when I was little. She wouldn't let me play outside half the time. I think that's why I can't stay in one place for very long now.
I feel terrible. I didn't want to turn down Kim's gift of fresh-caught lobster. I get the feeling they think I was upset. But I wasn't. In fact, I wouldn't mind getting a shellfish-free dinner with them sometime. Or with you, come to think of it.
Oh, gosh, Blah.
Oh, I'm so glad Kai is on the island. Even if the bouncy perfection atop his head makes me want to weep with envy. Ugh. Still, I couldn't source cinnamon for my cinnamon rolls without him.
You want to know the truth? When I first came here, I was more nervous about meeting Hazel than I was about meeting Lena's dad.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Marcus was her dad, but I could tell Hazel's opinion really mattered to Lena. We're going on 10 years and 2 kids, so I must have said something right.
Hey there, kitty.
I babysit the Johnson twins sometimes. I don't even know where their mom goes. It's not like there's anything to do around here.
Oh, quick!
Yeah.
Oof. I could. Oof. I should get myself to bed earlier today.
Saw Vanessa on her way to your farm with a plate of cupcakes. She really is such a thoughtful first lady to take that kind of time. And she works with the twins every day. The League of the Conscious Mind doesn't have saints, but if we did, she would certainly qualify.
So, how long's the farm been in your family, Thomas?
My dad used to come over on the ferry to work in the mine after the harvest was done for the year. One day, Hazel mentioned the land was for sale. Mom wasn't too sure about leaving our family and community back in Milkwater, but once she saw the view, she knew Dad had found something special.
Oh, think.
But
Hey, I heard Hazel's not feeling well. Tell her Francis and I are thinking of her, won't you?
Of course. Thanks, Angus.
There's a stray cat that lives around here. He looks like he might be a good mouser. Not that my bar has mice. Nope, not a problem.
Juliet used to play her songs for me first. Now I'll catch her playing music I've never heard when she's around town. No one warns you how hard it is when your kid grows up.
You look like you're in a good mood, Parker.
I am. You're looking at a guy who just ascended from the Iron Base Camp level to Silver Ridge level on the Mountain of Consciousness. Cameron said he'd make me a medal as soon as he could source some silver. Now that the mine is back open, he should be able to get some soon.
Otto started going to that newfangled consciousness center. Wants me to go too. He's hoping he'll make me a teetotaler like him, I expect. But you know what makes a man thirsty? Sitting on a hard bench for 2 hours.
Hi, Amira. Ah, isn't it gorgeous today?
Oh no, don't say that.
Why?
Because every time I get excited about nice weather, Kai comes moping into my office with a cut or a knee injury. One of these days I am going to wrap that man in protective foam.
If you don't mind, I'd prefer to be alone.
Here, kitty kitty.
Am I ready for bed? Yeah! I guess I'll need some kind.
I don't know what to make of that new messenger fella. My papa dragged me to the preacher once or twice when he wanted to do penance for his sins. That I understood. Cameron just goes on about climbing some mountain. Makes me tired just to listen to it.
Natalia told me you repaired the mine. Hopefully soon we can make some... She's about to level up to...
Almost summer. Ah, the time with little
Nope.
Guy's always trying to...
Oh, what the...
Maybe.
Nah, maybe I'm just...
Hi, Sophia.
Good Shabbos, Tara. Have you seen Juliet? She was going to help me, but I can't find her, and I'm running out of time. We are not going to abandon all our family traditions because Giacomo is gone.
I agree, Sophia. Family traditions are important. Let me help until Juliet arrives.
Oh, that would be amazing. I'm almost done. Just one or two more things to finish.
Hey, Mom. Sorry I'm late.
There you are. Well, I'm glad you made it back in time. Luckily for you, I had Tara to keep me company while I waited. Tara, will you join us?
Oh, no thanks. I should get back to the farm. Good night.
My mom's never...
I caught 5 but no.
Hey, how's it going on the farm, new girl?
Good. Fine. I'm exhausted.
Oh, then you came to the right place. So, what are you looking for today? A drink? A new friend? As a bartender, it's my job to get your life story.
A new friend would be nice. I've been so busy that I haven't really gotten to know anyone yet.
Stick around this watering hole long enough, and you'll get to know everyone. At least everyone who's cool enough to be a regular at my bar. This place used to be run by my pa. He and my mom moved back home to Johannesburg, so now I take care of it for him. If I think about it too much, I really miss my folks. So, thanks for taking the time to chat with me about it. I appreciate it. Man, how am I supposed to pay these new fees?
What's wrong, Damon?
Mayor Soft on Business just signed a new rule saying I've got to pay for a new license just to keep my bar open. And he only gave me a few weeks to pay up.
That doesn't seem very fair.
Yeah, I'm not giving up the bar. I promised my mom and pa I'd keep it going when they left, and I have. I know. I have a happy hour promotion. Free order of fries for every customer who comes in between 6 and 8. Except I don't have potatoes. Hey, do you have some?
I could grow you some.
Really? That would be awesome. People love free chow. This place is gonna be lit. Hey, got my potatoes yet?
Yes, here you go.
Thanks. I'm gonna make slop chips the way my pa does, with tomato sauce and vinegar. Here, take this for helping me out.
Oh my stars above. Oops, I'm channeling my mama, but I couldn't help it. This blew me away.
Ooh, my what? I'm sleepy.